It's the country of Björk and Hera Björk. It's time to review all songs from Iceland. Sup, you fools! Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and today it is all about Iceland. Yes, you got to vote in our poll on our YouTube channel and decided that I should review and react to the Icelandic songs. So Iceland joined the contest just over 30 years ago, so there are still plenty of songs to review, and that is what I'm going to do right now, starting from the 80s all the way up to 2018. We'll share my thoughts inside. Keep in mind, that is my opinion, my thoughts, and I'm doing this just for fun, and I'll try to be nice, but don't hate me if you don't agree, right? Because I would love to hear from you as well. Keep in mind, this is just a recap. I have to go fairly fast. I have 10 seconds, so I'll just keep talking and say the things that'll come to mind. So with that being said, I think we should get started. Let's watch the recap of Iceland in the Eurovision Song Contest. Alright, I'm about to hit that play button. Just so you're aware, this particular recap only has the songs from 1986 to 2014, so I will add the other ones from 2015 to today separately, but it should be a seamless thing for you. Once again, I only have 10 seconds or so to comment on the song, so hopefully I will not mess up too much, but that's part of the fun, right? Anyway, let's hit that play button, see what's coming up. What's going on? Alright. So some countries start out strong, others not so much. The latter applies here, but hey, the first time we got to hear Icelandic at Eurovision, so that counts for something, right? She is cute as a button. Well, which is a stupid expression if you think about it. Put her next to a button. Equally cute. Slow start, Iceland. Add a proper hook and we have something with that song, but right now it's just a bit flat. This clearly was in Eurovision, but it feels like I'm watching this for the first time. That, my friends, is the worst kind of thing at Eurovision, in Eurovision terms. It's just so... whatever. You know, Iceland is a tiny nation with a small music industry. That may explain why they just haven't found the groove yet. Iceland in the 80s, so far, something that it's not really that I am embracing. Oh, enough though. 1990 was the year of unification, you know, no more walls, we were all free, and then Iceland wanted to dance so badly, and it worked! It's catchy, memorable, adorable, these two singers have more personality than the first 4 acts combined. Love it. Good morning. Oh! I do not agree with the results here. That song just really works for me. Don't know what they're singing, my guess is they're singing to their loved one. But it's emotional, beautifully performed, one of Iceland's best entries to date. You know what? I didn't like the 80s, but I love Iceland in the 90s. That was your decade. Absolute sing-along material, even if you just mimic the language like that. What? I thought this one placed way higher. Scandalous. It's so dramatic, kind of Schlager, but good Schlager. Iceland, I still love this. Don't know why Iceland really just delivered. They delivered based on my personal taste, but just not necessarily was reflected in the results. I'm not trying to be just nice, but I love every single song of the 90s, including this one. Alright, maybe not this one. It said, the worst thing that can happen to a song is that you don't remember it at Eurovision, and I totally don't remember this one. And I listened to all songs at some point, yet it's like it never existed. She's singing Shooby-Doo. Creative, yeah. That's an unforgivable Eurovision sin. Not a fan of this one either, I'm afraid. Iceland is fascinating. I either love or don't care for the song. There's not much middle ground. Oh, yes, yes. The weirdest Eurovision performance up to that point. The juries gave this, the middle finger. I thought this was different, daring, delicious. I need another D, I guess. I don't know. I enjoyed it. Selma! Oh my god, 1999. I voted for this one that year. Sweden and Iceland got my votes to the top 2 that year. Selma, she was fantastic. Just the trench coats and choreography deserved the top 3. This is the Iceland we love. Come back. Okay, finally, an average song. Don't love it, don't hate it. It's fine. And it ended exactly where it should have, somewhere in the midfield. Somewhere midfield. Last place for Iceland that year. Sad face. Didn't deserve last place, it wasn't that bad. But I gotta say, that singer's mannerisms were kind of confusing. Like he tried to be sexy or flirty with the camera, but mostly looked constipated. Cute, sweet, a great opening song, catapulting Iceland back into the top 10. If that doesn't put a smile on your face, something is wrong with your smiling muscles. Never warmed up to this one a whole lot. Jansi is a capable singer and performer. Just the melody was a tad too draggy and kind of depressing. No. You know, I really loved this one. It wasn't working vocally. I blamed the backup vocalist to a certain degree, or at least the person in charge of mixing the sound. It didn't sound right, just off, but it was a song that seemed relevant enough for 2005 and was catchy, and I loved Selma. Oh, trash! Euro trash! And I love it! I'm not ashamed to admit it. Well, maybe a little. Listen, the lyrics were so silly, the sound was a bit Britney Spears-ish. I get why it didn't work, but I didn't appreciate the booing in the audience. So audience, boo right back at you. It's so fast! Why did we have only one semi that year? That deserved to go through. I mean, those who disagree, talk to the hands. It was authentic, melodically stimulating, performed well, the full package. Boo. I can't. Alright, this was written for Eurovision. Has written Eurovision all over it and probably wouldn't have worked anywhere else, and I love this more than you'll ever know. When this comes on, I gotta get on the dance floor. All through the year... Okay, we're done. Everyone, well, almost everyone loves Johanna's. Is it true, right? Beautifully staged and performed. It wasn't on my radar at all initially, but when I saw it, like the staging, I knew that this was gonna do well. I didn't listen to the studio version, but live, yes. Love Hera Björk and her ridiculously good voice. Je ne sais quoi definitely sounds more like a gay anthem. It was just a bit too much for me. Again, great performer, but I wasn't too keen of the song. One of my favorite Eurovision moments, when Iceland was the last qualifier to be called, and then the guys just dropping dead, like celebrating. They qualified over Armenia and Turkey that year. That was a big shocker. I love this one a lot. It was a fan favorite, and it underperformed a bit, but I still don't care. I love it. Greta is incredibly talented and was such a sweetheart. Yes, the Icelandic version was better. Lost a little bit of the magic, but in English, but still. Mwah. A fairly simple song with a simple melody, yet why do I love it so much? He sings it so well. I remember people were like quite critical, but he won over a lot of other people on that night. Deserved qualifier, should have ranked even higher. Yeah, so not for me, just being honest. Yes, it was promoted as a family song, but it really sounds like a kid's song to me. But these guys were so much fun, and I listened to them perform this in acoustic. That was amazing. 2015. Okay, so this was one of those songs where people just thought that it would do so well, but when I listened, I knew it was overhyped. I just was never a fan of it, I guess, but it was a tad uninspiring, just didn't work for Eurovision. It didn't click with me, and when I saw it during rehearsals, I was like, I hear them calling me. Still, to me, one of the biggest non-qualifier casualties. One of my favorites that year. Greta took it in strides, but I didn't. I was fuming and pissed for like 3 days, but what can you do? I still love this one. Okay, Svala. Again, great performer. The song had a nice, strange 80s vibe to it. It was fine. It was somewhere in between for me. I liked it well enough, but I knew that this wasn't going to qualify. It didn't have the it factor. Oh, Ari the sweetheart. He was so happy to be at Eurovision. and people were so mean to him. Not at Eurovision, but before, because his song was a lot bad. Yeah, Iceland, maybe this was your wake-up call now? Unfortunately, there's not a Mr. Congeniality award at Eurovision. That would definitely go to Ari, for sure. And there you have it. And we are done with Iceland. This was very interesting. A lot of songs I haven't listened to in a very long time. It was so much fun. And again, it went really fast. But there were a bunch of good songs in Iceland. Love you long time at Eurovision. Hopefully you guys and gals do as well. Let me know your favorites. Who did you like the best? Where do you agree, disagree with me? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. And you know what always helps? A little like on here on that video. And if you're not subscribed yet, what's your problem? Hit that subscribe button right now. I can talk, I'm stuttering. I've been talking a lot. So anyway, have a good day everyone. I will be back soon with the next video. Make sure to vote in the next poll on our community tab. Bye bye now.